Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 12th edition of the Heidelberg Hustle. My name is Ronald.
Hi, and my name's Neil. Welcome back, Ronald.
Thank you so much. Let's see what this week's episode has in store for us. The Heidelberg Hustle podcast is proudly sponsored by Silver Security Group and Heidelberg Times.
Speedy reactions from local structures have saved the Home Affairs Office from what can only be described as a certain tragedy.
And the final voter registration weekend is upon us.
An intertown operation leads to the recovery of a suspected stolen vehicle.
En 'n oud Heidelberger sterf na 'n tragiese fietsongeluk. En in die sport hierdie week, die berge is hopeloos te sterk vir Boksburg in 'n fisiese stryd.
And in the Commonwealth Games, our athletes seem to be shining bright in Glasgow.
In our weekly feature, we highlight the dangers of veld fires.
Risha is back with us to talk about the things we don't talk about.
And Renier will join us again to talk about all things business in the Heidelberg Business Buzz.
Our friends at Grill King resume their teacher appreciation visits this coming week.
And Jessica is back where she belongs to talk to us about this weekend's weather.
To close off the show, we'll have a look at some comedy, and this week we're going to feature firefighters. The quick reactions of local security structures saved the Home Affairs officers from a definite tragedy last weekend when a fire broke out in one of the offices. The fire was reported early on the morning of Saturday, July the 25th, and the services were on scene shortly thereafter. The cause of the blaze has not yet been identified, but we can only thank our swift responders in and around Heidelberg for being so alert and getting to the site as quickly as they did. Well done to everyone involved.
This weekend is the final chance to register for the local government elections taking place on November the 4th. The final national voter registration weekend will take place this coming Saturday, 1 August, and Sunday, 2 August 2026, providing the last opportunity for first-time voters to register and for existing voters to verify or update their registration details, including changes to their residential addresses. The IEC has encouraged all South Africans who are eligible to vote to make use of this final registration opportunity, reminding residents that participating in local government elections plays a vital role in shaping the future of their communities and the delivery of municipal services. Make your vote count.
Ronald, just touching on that last story about the voter registration, I think we need to highlight how important it is to register to vote. I mean, you can't sit at home and complain about services that you don't get, or you're paying for water but you're not getting water if you're not registered to vote. Your vote is your voice to say, this is what I want as a citizen of South Africa, Gauteng, and Heidelberg.
Exactly, Neil. As someone mentioned quite a while ago, if you don't vote or you don't register to vote, if you don't cast your vote, you lose your right to complain about service delivery in your area. So yeah, it's extremely important to vote, and yeah, like you said, it's local government elections and you have to vote to have your say in your community.
Exactly, and voter registration points will all be open this coming weekend. So if you've moved or you've just turned 16, because you can register from when you're 16, or you've never voted before but you want to register, go out this weekend. There's points all over Heidelberg. Find out exactly where you are, where you can register to vote, because obviously you must register in the place where you stay. If you're unsure, just go on the IEC's website. There's a very easy to use website that they have, and you can check if you're registered or where you can register. But I think the point we're trying to make is you must register to vote. Otherwise, like Ronald was saying now, you really lose the right to complain about the services that you do or don't receive. Cooperation between security structures of both Heidelberg and Meyerton last week led to the recovery of an alleged stolen truck and trailer. According to the Rensburg Forum, credible information was received regarding the truck, prompting the immediate mobilization of members and the launch of a joint operation involving several law enforcement and community safety organizations from both Heidelberg and Meyerton. The successful operation highlighted the value of close cooperation between community safety organizations and law enforcement agencies in combating crime and protecting local communities. Our thanks go out to the following: Rensburg Forum Tactical Response Unit, AfriGuard, Lesedi Traffic, Burgerlike Beskerming Nigel, the Flying Squad from Vaal Rand, Midvaal CPF, Midvaal Peace Officers, Balfour Peace Officers, and of course our local South African Police Service.
Nog 'n oud Heidelberger is oorlede nadat hy in 'n fietsongeluk in Durban betrokke was. Oud Volkie Wessel van Dijk het gesterf nadat 'n voertuig hom van voor getref het terwyl hy langs die Durbanse strandfront geoefen het. Die betrokke voertuig het glo op 25 Julie aan die verkeerde kant van die pad gery. Wessel is na die naaste hospitaal gejaag, maar het aan sy beserings beswyk. Volgens berigte is die bestuurder van die voertuig in hegtenis geneem. Ons dink aan Wessel, sy 2 dogters, al sy familie, vriende en geliefdes in hierdie hartseer tyd. En ons begin hierdie week se sportafdeling weer eens met Heidelberg Rugby Club, wat hierdie afgelope naweek vir Boksburg 'n redelike pak slaag gegee het en wat ons gedink het gaan bietjie meer van 'n moeilike wedstryd wees vir die manne, Neil.
Ja, Ronald, die span, kom ons gee dit vir die span, hulle het baie goed gespeel. Jammer, ons het 'n paar ouens verloor met beserings, maar volgens berigte is die meeste van hulle op die herstelpad. So ja, en hierdie naweek nog 'n moeilike game.
Ek dink hierdie naweek gaan die moeilikste van hulle almal wees sover, Neil. Dit is die enigste span wat nog onoorwonne is in hierdie liga, wat NWI in Vanderbijlpark is. So ja, soos ons altyd sê, daar's nie 'n maklike game nie, maar ek dink hierdie een spesifiek gaan die moeilikste van almal wees.
Ja, veral weg van die huis, teen NWI, soos Ronald sê, onoorwonne hierdie seisoen, op hulle tuisveld. Gaan nie maklik wees nie, maar dis nie onmoontlik om te wen nie. Ons kan dit doen, want die diepte van die span is nogal redelik goed. So sonder 'n paar ouens wat beseer is, kan ons nog steeds 'n goeie game vir NWI gee en dalk verras ons hulle. Soos ek het verstaan, Ronald, het ons 1 punt nodig om 'n tuis semifinaal te bekluk. So daar's iets om voor te speel, definitief.
Ja, 100%. Ons is definitief in die semifinale, maar dit sal net soveel lekkerder wees om dit op tuisveld te doen. En ongelukkig ons tweede span sal hulle laaste wedstryd hierdie naweek speel, nadat hulle moes teëgekom het teen Boksburg se tweede span die afgelope naweek. So ongelukkig vir die manne sal hulle seisoen afsluit teen NWI.
Ja, Ronald, dis eintlik baie sad as ek die Engelse woord kan gebruik, want daar's hoop talent in daai tweede span. 'n Klomp jong ouens wat deurkom, deel van die onder 21s wat saam speel. En dis baie jammer eintlik, want hulle het die potensiaal gehad om goed te doen. Maar nou ja, soos jy sê, is hulle laaste game van die seisoen hierdie Saterdag. Kom ons hoop hulle sluit af met 'n goeie vertoning, miskien 'n oorwinning, en dan vat hulle daai momentum vorentoe na volgende seisoen. Kom ons hoop maar.
Ja, nee, ek stem 100% saam en sterkte aan al die manne hierdie naweek. Veral sterkte aan die eerste span. Ons hoop om julle oor 2 weke in 'n tuiswedstryd in die semifinale van die Merlin Liga te sien, net hier in Heidelberg. Go Berge!
Yes, go Berge. Some international sport, and Ronald, as you know, we have a whole lot of athletes competing at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow in Scotland at the moment, and the team seems to be doing really well. I think you've got some figures for us.
Yeah, Neil, I believe after 6 days, we are currently in 6th place with 22 medals, of which 6 of those are gold medals.
Yeah, I've actually been watching a little bit of it, and our swimmers seem to be hitting good form. One highlight is Chad Leclerc. He last night became the winningest athlete in Commonwealth Games history. He's now won 20 medals at the Commonwealth Games.
Incredible.
Now, that Chad's not from Heidelberg, obviously, but we can only applaud what a great feat this is. I mean, Chad, that's something spectacular. 20 medals in total at the Commonwealth Games. The Commonwealth Games only happen every 4 years. So, Chad, from us at Heidelberg Hustle Podcast, very well done. I'm sure everyone listening and will concur that that's just an amazing feat.
As you probably know, the fire season is upon us, and the August winds come with it. This is a heartfelt request to everyone to please stay safe during this time. As winter continues, Heidelberg is firmly in the middle of veldfire season. With dry conditions and strong winds, fires can spread in minutes. Please be extra cautious. Don't light open fires unless it's safe to do so. Never throw cigarette butts from your vehicle, and report any fires immediately. Let's all do our part to keep Heidelberg and our surrounding communities safe. Heidelberg has had many good people lost in the last few years due to runaway fires. Let's not have a repeat this year. Stay safe, everyone.
Brisha is back with us this week for the things we don't talk about. Hey Brisha, what are we talking about this week?
Kom ek begin vandag nie met 'n statistiek nie, maar met 'n ware verhaal. In die Weskaap was daar 'n ma, haar seun het op 13 begin verander. Hy het aggressief geraak, onvoorspelbaar gewelddadig. Sy het alles probeer. Hulp gesoek, gesmeek, maar die stelsel kon hom nie dra nie. En uiteindelik in 2007 het sy haar eie kind doodgemaak om te ontsnap uit die marteling van sy tikverslawing. En daardie storie het die land geskok en is selfs wêreldwyd gerapporteer. Maar dit het ook iets anders gewys. Hoe min ons regtig verstaan wat tik aan 'n mens doen. Tik is die Suid-Afrikaanse straatnaam van crystal meth. Op straat hoor jy ook name soos Straws, Globes of Crystal. Dit word tik genoem oor die klik of tikgeluid wat dit maak wanneer dit verhit word in 'n pyp vanuit 'n kristalvorm. Dikwels 'n glaspypie of gloeilampe wat ons in dwelmtaal na 'n lolly vernoem. Tik is goedkoop tot dit nie meer is nie, maklik bekombaar, maklik om te maak, resepte daarvoor is gevaarlik beskikbaar op die internet, so daar is baie klein handelaars wat dit self maak en verskaf. En dit is ongelooflik verslawend. Tik is in die vorm van wit of afwit kristalle, kan tot 'n poeiervorm gekneus word en word geneem deur inaseming, rook, wat die mees populêre manier van misbruik is, gesnyf of gespuit en in rare gevalle selfs geëet. Tik word op straat verkoop in wat genoem word straws en kan so min as 15 en R30 kos. Van die bestanddele in die vervaardiging sluit in 'n kombinasie van amfetamines, talcum powder, baking powder, starch, glucose, quinine, battery acid, antifreeze, acetone, drain cleaner en 'n groot mates van verkoue en griepmedisyne. Maar hoe lyk 'n tikgebruiker? Hoe tree hulle op? Wat is die simptome? Eers fisiese simptome. Tikgebruikers verloor vinnig eetlus. Gewigsverlies is opvallend. Hulle slaap amper nie vir dae lank. Die oë is wyd, pupille verwyd, daar is konstante rusteloosheid, baie hoofpyne en 'n duidelike agteruitgang in persoonlike higiëne. Jy sien dit eerste aan die liggaam. Dan is daar gedrag en emosionele veranderinge en hier begin die werklike skade. Dit gee aanvanklik 'n gevoel van selfvertroue en euforie wat natuurlik nie hou nie. En wat volg is uiterste geïrriteerdheid, kort hiermeer, onverklaarbare aggressie. Paranoia, wantroue teenoor almal, impulsiewe besluite. Tikgebruikers raak dikwels onnodig vriendelik, amper oordrewe selfversekerd, maar dit is vals. Dit is die middel wat praat. Ons kyk ook na psigotiese simptome en hierdie deel is belangrik. Tik het 'n hoë risiko vir psigose. Dit beteken hallusinasies, dinge hoor wat nie daar is nie, dinge sien wat nie bestaan nie. Oortuiging dat mense hulle dophou of hulle skade wil aandoen, intense angs en vrees. Baie gebruikers krap obsessief aan hulle vel omdat dit voel asof iets onder die vel beweeg. Dis nie verbeelding nie, dis 'n brein wat oorlaai is. Daar is ook gedragskenmerke van wat families raak sien, verandering in vriende, verandering in taal en slang taalgebruik, verandering in klere, verdwynings, leuns, items wat gesteel word, gloeilampe wat verdwyn, glasstawe, onverklaarbare doktersbesoeke, dikwels weens seksueel oordraagbare siektes. En hierdie goed gebeur nie toevallig nie. Tik is baie meer verslawend as alkohol, dagga en mandrax. Dit krap die brein se beloningssentrum oop, veral die frontale lob, die deel wat oordeel, selfbeheer en besluitneming reguleer. Die grootste tragedie van tik is nie net die liggaam nie, die liggaam kan herstel. Die grootste tragedie is die verlies aan emosionele en psigologiese ontwikkeling, potensiaal wat nooit terugkom nie, lewens wat vir altyd agterraak en jy kan dit nie afneem of op 'n voorblad sit nie. Tik is nie net 'n slegte fase nie, dis nie net rebelse gedrag nie, dis nie net 'n keuse nie, dis 'n ernstige mediese en psigiatriese probleem wat vroeë ingryping vereis. En ja, herstel is moontlik, maar hoe langer dit aanhou, hoe duurder die prys. Baie dankie vir jou vraag en dat ons hieroor kan praat. Bewusmaking maak 'n verskil. Tik steel lewens, maar stilte steel meer.
Renier is back with another episode of the Heidelberg Business Buzz. Let's head over to Renier and see what he has to say.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Heidelberg Business Buzz. Today's topic, we're going to discuss the most dangerous sentence in business. We've always done it this way. Have you ever heard someone say, "Oh, we've always done it this way"? Now, if you're talking about your grandma's milk tart recipe, don't touch it. Leave it exactly as it is. But when it comes to business, that sentence can be one of the most dangerous things you'll ever say. The world isn't changing faster than ever. Customers are changing. Technology is changing. The way people buy is changing. And if your business isn't changing with it, your competitors certainly are. I've met businesses that still don't answer WhatsApps because they prefer phone calls. Others still don't have a website because Facebook is enough. And then there are those who haven't updated their branding since Nokia was the king of cell phones. Here's the truth. What got your business here won't necessarily get it where you want it to go. I'm not saying you must change everything. Your values, your integrity, and great customer service should never change. But the way you market, communicate, and serve your customers, that should constantly evolve. So this week, I want to challenge you with one question. What is one thing in your business that you've been doing simply because that's how we've always done it? And maybe it's time to rethink it. Drop your answer in the comments using the hashtag Heidelberg Business Buzz. You might inspire another business owner to make a change that reforms their business. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep challenging the status quo. Thank you.
The new school term has begun, and as per usual, Devet and his team at Grill King have begun their teacher appreciation visits again. I believe the draw took place today. Hey Devet, where are we going next?
Hallo mense, is Devet hier by Grill King in Heidelberg en ek's weer gejoin vandag met meneer Ronald van Heidelberg Times.
Hallo almal, hoop dit gaan goed.
Daar's hy. So ons is weer terug in dreef, die skole is weer oop en ons begin sommer vandag met 'n pragtige videoetjie vir volgende week se trekking vir Teacher Appreciation Week. Ja, al hierdie skole gaan nog 'n draai kry. So, tot hierdie skole nie klaar is, jou Teacher Appreciation Week nie op nie, want ons hou van julle so baie en ons waardeer vir julle so baie. So Ronald, doen jy vir my asseblief die eer? Kom ek doen vir jou die skit hierso. En jy kan so lank vir ons trek hoërskool, laerskool en dan die kleuterskole en die naskoolsentrum saam.
Hierdie week het ons die laerskole.
Laerskole. Alright, dit is hoërskole, laerskole.
Ja.
Skit vir my asseblief meneer Ronald.
Ons sê.
Baie dankie. Okay. Kom ons kyk wat het ek hierso. By die laerskole is dit hierdie week Life Ministries. Life Ministries, ons sien julle volgende week. Hi.
And now let's head over to Weather Girl Jace, who's got the updates on the weekend's weather for us. Jace, what do we have in store?
Saturday will be sunny with a high of 18 degrees and a chilly low of 4 degrees. Sunday brings more sunshine with a slightly warmer high of 19 degrees and a cold overnight of 3 degrees. Enjoy the sunshine, stay warm in the early mornings and evenings, and have a wonderful weather weekend.
This week, staying with the theme of fighting fires, we're going to look at some comedy which involves firefighters. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
If everybody had an ocean.
Awfully quiet tonight.
No, you didn't. You just did not do that.
CPR in progress! Before. Oh, pimp down, pimp in disgrace.
And that's it, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to episode 12 of the Heidelberg Hustle podcast. We'll see you again next week, same place, same time, for episode 13. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again. And thanks for all your support and feedback. We really, really appreciate what you're saying to us. It's not us just talking to you. So thank you for being so interactive and giving us all your feedback. We really do appreciate it. Stay blessed and have a good week.